Now, the Kenya Bureau of Standards Managing Director Charles Ongwae is among 9 individuals from the state corporation and a private company who are appearing in court in relation to the importation of substandard fertilizer. The KEBS officials spent the weekend in police custody after they were arrested last week after the Director of Public Prosecutions said there was enough evidence to charge them in court for allowing the importation of 5.8 million kilograms of fertilizer from Morocco by the company known as OCP. Now, the fertilizer is said to have failed to meet the standards set by KEBS. Apart from the fertilizer case, Ongwae and his counterparts from KEBS are also expected to answer to charges of procurement of standardization marks prone to photocopying and scanning. Let's go over there live to the Milimani Law Courts, where cross-court proceedings are currently ongoing. And just listening, of course, later on, our reporter Francis Ontoma will also be giving us context to this.
Righteousness that a suspected patricide, matricide, fratricide, and it goes on to list many, organizers of mass murder are released on bail and mingle with them in the streets. Now, Yona, this decision, in my view, captures the question of public interest. Under Section 60 of the Evidence Act, Yona is under duty to take judicial notice of matters of local notoriety. That is the law. Things that are generally happening in the country. Judges are human beings, so are prosecutors, witnesses, victims of crime, potential witnesses. Defense counsel, I'm reminded. And everyone in that list appreciates the magnitude of the problem at hand. What answer do we provide when we expose our cases to the risk of compromise and justice being defeated? Yona, we are not asking you to move in uncharted waters. Bail has been denied by many judges in this country. That does not automatically result into a conviction. You have been urged, because they are innocent, good gentlemen of long careers, they will be condemned in the public eye. That is not the business of a court of law. The court of law concerns itself with 3 major things. And in my humble submission, the first is the duty to do justice. And under Article 50, Article 1, justice shall be served to all parties. And I underline all parties. This is particularly important when you're dealing with matters where possible interference with investigations and witnesses are alleged. Your Honor, it puts the prosecution and the investigators in a position of disadvantage, where persons that we contend hold positions and are capable to compromise, threaten or intimidate our witnesses are released on bail.
Of course, that case is currently ongoing at the Milimani Law Courts. Remember, the managing director of the Kenya Bureau of Standards, Charles Ongwae, is among the, with other 9 individuals, are facing an array of charges at the court currently as this case is being heard. They're set to take a plea. But let's quickly just take a look at what are some of the charges that have been leveled against the KEBS officials. We have attempted murder, aiding the commission of a felony, abuse of office, breach of trust, and selling substandard goods. Just as some of the charges that are being leveled against these individuals led by KEBS Managing Director Charles Ongwae. Our reporter, as I mentioned earlier, Francis Ontomwa, is keenly following up these court cases for us. Later on in the program, he will be giving us an update with regards the kind of plea that would have been taken and, of course, what would have been said in that particular court session.